Joined now in studio by my buddy Craig Button and from his home office, Martin Biron. Yes, next little wave. The Oilers and the Leafs meeting means the last two MVP winners are going head-to-head. But the star power does not end there. Marty, we want you to list it. Give us the top 5 players on the ice tonight, starting at number 5, and then Craig gets to respond to your picks.
Okay, well, at number 5, it's no surprise that I'm going to pick a goal scorer, Zach Hyman. Listen, he's got 26 goals this year. It's second most amongst all players on the ice in this game. 8 goals in the last 9 games for Zach Hyman. And obviously, it's not just on the power play, but it's also at 5-on-5. Great complementary player to McDavid and knows how to play with him. At number 4, I have Leon Draisaitl. And it's funny because Draisaitl doesn't usually get to number 4 in the NHL, let alone just in one game. But with only 3 points in the last 4 games, 45 points on the year, yes, it's still a pretty good season for Draisaitl, but I have him at 4. Number 3, Willie Nylander. He's having a crazy good season, but 0 points in the last 3 games. Now, 57 points this year is the most in all the skaters, tied with one player, and maybe he'll come up later in the countdown as well. Number 2, Austin Matthews, the best goal scorer in the National Hockey League at 33 goals, the best goal scorer in this game, despite the fact that he's only got 4 points in the last 8 games, and that's 4 goals. Not his best moment so far, but he still can overcome that. And Connor McDavid, what a run he's on, 16 points in the last 10 games. He's got 57 points, and I think he can totally dominate this matchup against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why? Because all eyes are going to be on that game, even though there's a lot of games going on in this NHL calendar, in the schedule. But I still think that McDavid can have the biggest impact in the game.
You should have seen Craig's face, because Craig did not know what your listed top 5 was in tonight's game. He was just unfolding like the rest of us. All right, give me your reaction. What do you think of his picks?
Listen, I think the world of Marty, and I told no.
I can see this is going to turn.
No, it's not.
I think the world of him, however.
Wait a second. No. Let me finish. I'm not going to turn. I agree with him 100%.
Oh,
Zach Hyman, can you run a car without oil or without gas? Zach Hyman is either the oil or the gas. You need him on the team. He's been brilliant. Yeah. And I think that right there, Leon Draisaitl, to Marty's point, we're talking about going into this game and who's playing. I mean, Draisaitl, Matthews, and McDavid are 3 of the best players on the planet, and they're in this game. That's pretty impressive.
Draisaitl's number 4 on his list, though.
Well, you saw it, 3 points in his last 4 games. He's not having an MVP season. Nylander's having a better season than Leon Draisaitl, so Nylander deserves to be ahead of him. Matthews is the best goal scorer in the league. I have no qualms with anything on that list, Marty.
Oh, one quick question for me.
Well, the one thing is there's no defensemen and no goalies on the list. Yep. So I think this could be a 12-10 type of night tonight, because all these guys want to be able to one-up one another.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. One quick question. You got to give me one word answer here. If you had to pick one guy for one game tonight only, and you had to win, it's Game 7 of the Cup Final, Draisaitl or Nylander?
McDavid.
No. Cop out. All right.
Draisaitl.
Okay,
I saw him do it in the playoffs on one
I'm
leg.
going to pick Nylander.
That's all right. That's my point right now. Marty, you said Nylander? Is that what you said? You'd take Nylander in one game?
I said Nylander. I'm going to go with Nylander because he's had a better season, and I think he's primed for that opportunity. Maybe Draisaitl has had more over the past, but I still pick Nylander now.
All right, so Connor McDavid's not going to win the Rocket again this year. There's no doubt about that. He sits 43rd in the league with 16 goals, less than half of what Matthews has right now. The good news for McDavid, he's got 11 goals and 20 assists, 31 points in just 21 games against the Leafs this year.